Hey, what's going on, folks? I wanted to take a little bit of a deeper dive into Stockman pattern knives. The Stockman, for me, in my collecting and in my collection, is the biggest collection that I have in my collection as far as patterns go. The Stockman pattern is my most collected piece. Then comes the copper heads. I have many copper heads as well. That's my favorite pattern. I would have to say, I was thinking about that too. What is your favorite pattern? I was thinking that to myself because I have so many knives that I really, really love and appreciate. And I was just sitting there thinking, man, what pattern do I really, really love? Because it's not an easy question that I ask myself. But I'd have to say it's the good old Copperhead. The Copperhead still does it for me. And as a matter of fact, the two patterns that the Copperheads come in, the two variants that they come in, I have trouble picking one that I like better than the other. It's a very, very difficult choice for me when you start talking and breaking down the Copperhead pattern. But next up are my Stockmans. And these are 47 pattern Stockmans. These are 47 pattern Stockmans. That's just my choice. That's just what I enjoy. It's just in my happy spot to collect. I know a lot of people collect 75 pattern Stockmans. I don't even own 175 pattern Stockman. Not for any particular reason. I do like them. I do like them. There's nothing wrong with them. But in what I do in my daily tasks from day to day, they're just a little bit too big for me. It's just a big carry piece. It's a nice size carry piece. And when you drop it down in size to these 47s, that's where my happy spot falls, is this size here, 47s. And I've been collecting the 47 pattern for years and years and years. These are only a very, very few of the knives of the 47s that I have out today. Just for an example, I wanted to give you an example. These are all case 47s, but I have many different brands in the 47 pattern, not just case. I have quite a bit. I don't even know how many. I didn't even count how many I had because it would be going in different drawers and different where I keep all my different knives and stuff, but it's probably a couple of hundred at least. And I'm just putting that number out there, at least a couple of hundred Stockman knives. At least. That's just guessing. That's just a rough estimate guess. But I got a couple here that I want to run down and show you. These are all, I brought these out. These are case variants. I don't know if they're still around. These are roughly new. They should still be out. But I just wanted to give you a look at these. The size and, what you could get from case and all that other good stuff. Now, they do case does make the Stockman decent. You know what I mean? You can't ask for anything more than you're going to get when I show you case Stockmans. They're put together okay. I don't really have a real problem with them. The size is nice. Their fit and finish is okay. And for what you pay for these, between 50 and 75 bucks, somewhere in that, right in that spot there, this is what you're going to wind up with, are these knives here. This is an older one. This is the only one that's older. This is a case, or I'm sorry, this one here, this is a case select. But anyway, we'll figure it out. This one here, yeah, I gotta try and focus this. This is a really pretty knife. Actually, it's a very nice looking knife. This is an amber peach. Let's see. Don't know, guys. You know when you collect these, when you got all these boxes and you shuffle and throw them, this is amber bone peach seed. Amber bone peach seed. And I like this one quite a bit. Now, when you're getting into these 47 patterns, they're all going to come with rounded bolsters. That's another thing I like. And the 47 pattern comes with a serpentine style shape. This is the shape of the 47s. It kind of looks like it wants to look like a banana. It kind of wants to arch up here in the middle, kind of, sort of. If you look at it, it's got a very unique style to it. You can detect a 47 pattern if you're in the knives. You can pick off a 47 pattern in a heartbeat. You know, if I seen this knife sitting there, I can immediately in a second tell you that's a 47. And also with the 75 patterns. The 75 patterns have square bolsters and they're bigger. They're considerably bigger, a bigger knife. Now, I know that a lot of people carry the 75s more than the 47s just by being in the community and seeing what people show and carry. Typically, when people talk about Stockmans, right away they're going to show a 75 pattern. They're going to show the bigger 75 pattern. There's a small group of people that show and that like the 47 pattern more. If I'm making any sense, I don't know. But like I said, you're going to get the rounded bolsters. That's a quick pick off for the pattern. You're definitely going to get the rounded bolsters because they don't come any other way. And everything else is standard Stockman stuff. Most of these are going to have fit and finish like this. Brass bolt liners, you can see. Fit and finish isn't quite bad. And then I'll just open up one because time is slipping from us here, and I don't want to take up too much time. But I do always like to give you a look at the whole unit just in case you are interested. There is what you're looking at right there. It's all opened up. The blades are all opened. That is your 47 pattern Stockman right there. Now, to me, I just can't get enough of them. I love them. I love them so much, so much. It's a tough choice between the Copperheads and my Stockmans. It's a tough, tough choice, man, because I love to carry these 47s. I love to put them in a slip. They fit great in slips. They carry well. They are just great. They are great knives. I'm not necessarily talking about case. I could be any 47 pattern. It could be any 47 pattern. So that's what you're basically looking at here. And that's basically it in a nutshell, really. This one here, you can get them in all different cover materials. This one's in walnut. You got the lined bolsters. Look how beautiful. I love, that's another thing we could touch on. I love, it just adds a little bit, that little touch right there with those lined bolsters, and I forget the proper name. You'll have to excuse me. You can answer it in the comments. But doesn't it just add so much? It's such a little detail, right? But it just adds so much to the knife. Just the lined bolsters. Look how beautiful it makes that knife look, with it just being just a normal, plain bolster. Doesn't it? This is in walnut. The shield's a little bit different on this one. This was a pretty expensive piece. You're almost for a case Stockman of this magnitude here. This was $85. This is an $85 knife right here. That's expensive. That's pretty expensive for a 47 pattern Stockman, because most of them are not that much money. This is that bone stag. I think it's pretty. I think that bone stag, some people like it, some people don't. You know what I mean? Some people like the real deal. You know what I mean? This is not the real deal. That bone stag is just, but it's nice. It looks nice. I think it looks nice, and I'd take it every day of the week. Not a problem there. I forget what this one is called. I think this is called Crimson. Pretty color. The bone's done nice on all these. If you're going to pick up a 47 pattern Stockman from case, I'm talking now, you're going to get a nice knife. You know what I mean? You're going to get a pretty decent knife. I haven't had a problem with any of the 47s that I've picked up. I've been picking these up. Every year they come out. This is in chrome. This is the only one I have. No, I do have more. I didn't break them all out. I have tons more of case 47s. This is the one that I have right now that's chrome vanadium. You got to love that yellow Delrin. You can't go wrong with good old yellow Delrin. And isn't it just something? Isn't it just a pretty color? It just pops, don't it? You got the old school oval shield there that reads case, and you know what I mean. It's just a good knife. Can't go wrong. This is a good one. This is one. This is a Case Select. This is a Case Select. Case Select is a little bit more special of a knife. You know what I mean? It comes with a long pull, and it just comes with a little bit of extra stuff. These Case Select knives. This is pocket worn, I think. Strawberry, I think. This is an older piece. Beautiful bone on it. Look at that bone. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous bone. Love it. Love that bone. So you got that one there. And the last one up is another expensive case knife for what it is. This is Burlwood, I think. What is this? Crimson, that's not it. Walnut, that's not it. I'm sorry, guys, bear with me here. Brown Maple Burlwood, that's what it is. This is Brown Maple Burlwood. Now look at the swirls in that wood. Just take a look at the swirling in that wood, how beautiful that wood is. Now that, to me, is just a beautiful Stockman, right? Isn't it beautiful? So that's it. That's my little lineup that I wanted to show you. So I'm giving you a pretty good example, I think, without ripping my whole room apart and showing you 4,000 Stockmans. But maybe I'll stay with this little theme here every day until I show them all. I'll start breaking out Stockmans and show you, what do I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Show you like 7 or 8 Stockmans per day until I'm all caught up, until I show them all. And I do have a lot. I do have quite a few. But it was just on my mind. I wanted to show you this pattern, and you know, it's just a pattern that I really, really enjoy. And you know, I wanted to see how you guys felt about this 47 pattern, because I don't see this pattern talked about a lot neither. I really don't. Like I said, I see the 75s talked about a lot, and a lot of people tote them 75s, but not a lot of people carry the 47s. You guys be good, man. Be well, be safe. Drop me a comment if all possible. You know I love reading them. And yeah, we'll let you go with that. We're getting long into this video here. We're 17 minutes in. So drop me a comment, and we'll chop it up in the comments. You guys take care.